You ever look back on your life and realize you weren't living it? You were performing it. You were doing what looked right, what felt safe, what got applause. But none of it was you. I lived like that for years, telling myself I was healthy, focused, driven. But the truth, I was hiding behind a mask. And it wasn't until I ripped that thing off and got radically honest with myself that my life finally started making sense. We live in a world that rewards performance. Work harder, look stronger, appear successful, because the truth is just too uncomfortable to face. We lie to ourselves so we don't have to change. We stay in relationships that drain us. We chase careers that look good on paper. We hide behind fitness, fashion, or money to avoid the fact that we don't even like ourselves. And I say that with love because I lived it. When I was in my 20s, I was incredibly insecure. I think it started from being bullied when I was younger. I never learned how to fight. I was too scared. I knew that was too hard of a workout for a little asthmatic kid. So I did the next best thing I could think of. I hit the gym. But I didn't do it the right way. I took steroids, skipped leg day. I ate garbage as long as it had protein in it, and obsessed over how I looked, not how I felt. I lied to myself constantly. I told myself I was healthy when I needed drugs just to feel strong. Told myself I was building discipline when I was avoiding the real work. Emotional healing, facing my fears, becoming a man of integrity. I stayed in toxic relationships because I didn't think I deserved anything better. I chased money around the country thinking it would make me happier, or buy back time with my boys. But money didn't fix anything. It just made me feel more alone. I got bitter towards employers for not recognizing my value. But I hadn't earned it yet. I was so entitled. And I held resentment toward my parents for not teaching me how to live a happier life. But over time, I realized that responsibility, that was on me. Every lie I told myself kept me stuck in a version of life that was never mine to live. And every truth I finally faced became a stepping stone back to who I really am. So why do we lie? Because truth requires change. It demands death of an ego, the illusion, the comfort zone. And change is uncomfortable. But here's the paradox. The more you lie to yourself to stay safe, the more your soul suffers. I didn't know it at the time, but I was drifting. No anchor, no direction, no peace. And the more I tried to control my world on the outside, the more chaotic it became on the inside. In yogic philosophy, there's a concept called Satya. It means truthfulness. But it's not about telling the truth with words. It's about living in alignment with your deepest self. Satya means honoring what's real, even when it hurts. Even when it costs you the relationship, the job, the image, or the identity. I used to think being a man meant being strong, tough, stoic. Now I know it means being honest about your wounds, your patterns, your role in your own suffering. Satya asks you to stop blaming, stop running, and start listening to the part of you that's been whispering all along. This isn't you. Here are 5 truth practices that helped me start living with real presence. First one, the morning lie detector. Every morning, ask yourself, where am I not being honest with myself? Maybe it's in your relationship, your health, your habits. Write it down. No judgment, just honesty. Second one, mirror work. Look yourself in the mirror and say, this is who I am. And today, I choose to live like it. If that feels fake, good. That means you have work to do. Number 3, triggers equals truth portals. Anytime you're triggered, pause. Ask, what's this revealing about me? Truth hides inside of emotion. Looking back, I can see how many of the lies I stemmed from unhealed parts of me. I wasn't even aware of them at the time. But the truth has a funny way of finding you, especially through something we all try to avoid: triggers. Triggers are truth portals. One of the most powerful truths I've learned is this: your emotional triggers are not the problem. They're the portal. I used to think I was just an angry guy, quick to blow up, like a short fuse. But the truth is, anger was a mask. It was covering pain I hadn't dealt with. Pain from feeling unseen, unheard, not valued, whether in relationships, childhood, or work. Here's the truth. Every time you get triggered by someone's tone, a look, a rejection, or even someone else's success, you're not just reacting to them. You're reacting to an old story you haven't healed yet. Let me break it down with a few examples. jealousy of someone else's success. That's your neglected dreams asking why you've stopped showing up. Defensiveness when someone gives you feedback. That's your inner child still trying to avoid the sting of feeling not good enough. Anger when your kids don't listen. That's the powerless version of you, desperate to finally feel in control. These moments feel intense, but they're sacred. They are invitations to go deeper, to stop pointing the finger and start asking, what is this trying to teach me about me? Where am I still holding on pain, pride, or fear? I stopped trying to fix my reactions and started listening to them. And that shift, it changed everything. Because when you learn how to use your triggers as truth portals, you stop living in emotional survival mode and you start living from grounded self-awareness. Number 4, radical ownership. Make a list of things you've been blaming others for. Now rewrite each one from the lens of your role. Responsibility is not blame. It's freedom. Number 5 is presence over performance. Every time you catch yourself trying to impress, prove, or seek approval, breathe. Remind yourself, I don't need to perform. I just need to be. I look back now and realize all those years of lying to myself were part of the path. They taught me what truth feels like. And truth doesn't always feel good, but it feels clean. It feels like freedom. The best version of you isn't buried under more achievements or validation. It's buried under honesty, the kind that burns a little, but heals a lot. If this spoke to you, check out my 7-day presence protocol. It's designed to help you get honest with yourself, reset your mind, and rebuild your life from the inside out. And if you want to support this message, you can just buy me a coffee. Links below. We're not here to pretend. We're here to wake up. And there's no time like the presence. Thanks, I love you. See you in the next one.